Hello everyone. My name is Linda Gunner. I am the CEO and founder of Linda's Perfection Creations. Linda Perfection Creations is an event planning and wedding decor company. We cater to small and large events in and around the Philadelphia area. We do full service, partial, month of coordinations. We do destination weddings. We do planning. We do decor. We do it all. I started my business years and years ago. I started this business as a hobby and then I transitioned it into a full-time job. And this is something that I really love. And some of the reason, though, those of you who are just journeying, I decided to do these videos to give couples and brides share into my world and give you some experience and things that can help you with your wedding. Um, because sometimes it's good to give back. It's not always about take, but anything that I can do to this a chance can impact your life, impact your wedding. I'm all for it. So it's always a joy to sit here and talk to you. Like I said, sometimes it's crazy busy because this is like major wedding season. So sometimes I can get these things to you as soon as I want to. But just bear with me when things calm down. We'll go for. So yesterday we ended our series on unique things that you can do for your wedding, to add a little touch and a little thing. So today we're going to talk about, and this is one of my favorite, tall wedding centerpieces to make statements. What are the centerpieces that you can use? What you can do with to make a statement to your wedding to just make it like, flowers. I love flowers. I love every detail. It's my passion. I think so. One, the first one that you can add a touch, a botanical touch. And when I mean that, you can make a big drama state in the centerpiece with the like have those botanical vibes, this floral bridge, the orchids, the davenport, the baby's birth, the playful texture to just make it look so beautiful and just oh my god, you can go so big as you want it to be. Just have all this white. You can do it white or white. You can use the colors, but there's something about all white and wedding in a flower decor that just stands out. It pops, and then with your color, whatever your color scheme is, when you add white to it, just add that center. So I would say bring all the drama to the space you want it to be, and just make it look different with all the different flowers, like a playful textures, and in the most beautiful way. It's always a great thing. And another thing is that go for gold and be minimalist. Like we got this little tall pedestal like centerpieces, some of these shelves pieces, you don't have to do much. It's already beautiful in its own. You can put a little flowers on top, something around, and little candles in the middle, just in a minimal. Sometimes, yes, with the gold, that accent, that gold, whatever you go with the gold when you go in the silver, that accent onto it, just a minimal little bit of flowers, a minimal little decor, it create a magic statement. Think about it. When you go to an art gallery, you look at certain things. Sometimes it's not all the crazy things that you say, oh my God. Sometimes simplicity can add a spike and a little touch to it. So I think that's always a good thing. And another thing is that, I'm sorry, this is one of the things that I love, candles and flowers. There's just something about candles and flowers. Just give it that romantic feel. So you imagine you have this tall centerpiece, and or whatever it's a tall candle stand, or you have these tall vases, and you have these little with different heights and variation and things going on, and you just have the candles going there a little. And the flowers don't have to be much. You can just have that romantic, intimate, the blossom of the greenery, and just like a stunning setup. So you don't have to go use too much flowers for this. The candles alone is one thing to add. So it can be like very simple. A little touch of green, a little touch of white, a little touch of a little bit of everything that you just love a beautiful candle holders. You remember like back in the Victorian age, they have these large candle stands and have like little things on it, and it always look pretty. So add a little to your wedding. And then another thing, cherry blossom. A lot of people overlook this, but cherry blossom is, you know, these are typical flowers to a centerpieces. It's not, people don't know a thing about it. They say whatever. But when a cherry blossom start to bloom, you look at it, especially the pink, the white, especially when you see it. It just it reminds you of spring and fall, especially when it start to bloom. That color, that it just is something about it that just stands out. You can put in the large universe with the branches on it, give it that dramatic height, that pop of white and pink, and then the most important thing, the fragrance. Oh my God, it's something about the smell. It just light up the room. We all pass by a cherry blossom tree where you see it going, you just like, oh my God, it's so pretty. Add that to your wedding, and trust me, you would not regret it. And then the other thing is that embrace contrast. And there's a plenty of way to celebrate it. You can add black, you can add white, you can have a different set of scheme. You can do, the green, the branches, the orchids, like a black. You can do something like the safari chairs. You can use a black one with a white cushion and a white linens, or you can even do the silver. You can, if you're gonna do darker color, you want to pair it with a lot of lighter colors. And that's the thing. Most when some people go dark on dark on dark on dark, and it just like comes so compare and contrast. At some point later, we're going to talk about the color wheels and the color scheme. We're going to get more in detail of that. But be playful with your colors. Mash it. You don't. That's not a rule of tone to say, oh, if you're using and red, you have to use this colors. You got to use this color. There's a lot of color in the wood that blends out. So you want to give it this magical, like just play contrast. There's plenty of room to have there's a lot of colors. Do not just stick with all the, and there's another thing. Yes, there's a lot of colors, but don't just go too far. You just go too bright or too dark. It's just make sure you have the right pattern, because not every colors go with each other. So make sure. And then another thing is that whimsical. Oh my goodness, whimsical. You want to have the worm is the tree where they just drum it down, and you have it where it's blooming, but it's just like added like a perfect romantic touch. And it just, because look at it in the spring when flowers is growing, especially when the trees and everything bloom, who doesn't love that? So you want to add, there's a lot of room when it comes to flowers. There's a lot of things that you can do. You don't have to stick with a certain things. There's a lot of flowers. There's a lot of plant that can just add. I can talk over days for lights. You guys gotta understand. I am a licensed florist, so flowers are my passion. It just, when I go into a flower shop, it's just like, oh, it's brightening up my day. So be playful. Use your flower. You have room. You don't always have to go with the first thing. And another thing is that you can turn a stem, a stem of flower into something beautiful. You can have one stem of flowers, a little bit of stem in the, maybe submerged in the water or standing by himself, like just so that piece, that dramatic, and you can add a little bit of touches to it. There's a lot of decor that you can use when if you know the right thing. That's why I tell everybody, make sure you hire the right people or do your research, because there's a lot of people that can bring your idea to life and make it look so beautiful on like everything that you always use. So please, 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 when it comes to decor, there's a lot of room. Another thing is that, oh God, pink and purples. There's something about light pink and dark purple, like the lavenders, the purple, and the mauve, and the pinks, and the dark diffusion. Those colors with the greenery and white is just, it just make a wrong, it make a create a statement. So like I said, it gives the eye touching arrangement when you see those different colors, the different patterns, and you just like, wow, this is beautiful. So you can use it in a very tall centerpiece glass where it's just crystal like or just clear, and you just have this bright and beautiful color just all over the place, and the aroma for these different flowers, from roses to hydrangeas to ranunculus to the worms. You can use it all. Just play with your flowers. And another thing, oh my God, make it romantic. And with the classic, the center of the way you can switch over to a tall tower and overflowing with greenery and texture, and the white, like these pearly whites, the cream, the bright, and just add that touch to it. Just something for the all white wedding. It don't have to, clothes don't have to be white, but a white decor that when you see it, it transcends into nothing. This it is one of the kind. But I think I went over for today. I think I can add one more. Choose citrics. Like your lemon, your oranges, your natural colors of fruit, that especially when we're having these rustic wedding or having a garden wedding, you can use these different plants, a little pop of things in a pop of color of citrus that kind of just give it a little different vibe. So please tomorrow tune in for edition of you. This is one of the topic that I love to talk about flower. That's why I said when I'm trying to do a flower to go this way, I wanted to wait till I am free, because there's so much more we can talk about when it comes to decor. But thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And once again, my name is Linda Gunner. I am the CEO and founder of Linda Perfection Creations. You can follow me on my website, www.lyndaperfect.creationsevents.com. Thank you. Have an amazing day. Bye.